The Stock Exchange of Thailand, often known as the SET, is Thailand's main and only stock exchange. SET is ASEAN's second largest stock exchange, with a market value of $473 billion as of June 2020, but it is the region's largest IPO market, with total money raised of $17.8 billion from 2015 to 2020. As of June 2020, SET is also ASEAN's most active stock exchange, with an average daily trading transaction of $2.16 billion. There were 556 businesses listed on the SET at the end of 2019, 169 on the market for alternative investment, and 228 bonds on the Thailand Bond Exchange. SET also lists other forms of securities such as warrants, derivative warrants, depositary receipts, exchange-traded funds, real estate investment trusts and infrastructure funds. The listings are denominated in Thai bahts. SET has 8 industry groups and 28 sectors. Thailand's economy is reliant on exports, which accounted for around 60% of the country's gross domestic product in 2019. Thailand is a recently industrialized country, according to the World Bank, with a GDP of 16 trillion baht, $500 billion in 2018, making it Asia's 8th biggest economy. Thailand has an average inflation rate of 1.06% and a trade surplus of 7.5% of GDP as of 2018. In 2019, the Thai economy is anticipated to increase by 3.8%. In 2017, the Thai baht, the country's currency, was the 10th most widely used payment currency in the world. The industrial and service sectors make for the majority of Thailand's GDP, with the former accounting for 39.2%. The agricultural industry in Thailand accounts for 8.4% of GDP, which is lower than the trade, logistics and communications sectors, which account for 13.4% and 9.8% of GDP respectively. The building and mining industries contribute 4.3% to the country's GDP. Other service sectors make for 24.9% of the country's GDP, including banking, education, and hotel and restaurant industries. Telecommunications and service trade are becoming hotbeds of industrial growth and economic competitiveness. Thailand is Southeast Asia's second largest economy after Indonesia. However, following Singapore, Brunei and Malaysia, it ranks 4th in Southeast Asia in terms of per capita GDP. Thailand has $237.5 billion in overseas reserves, making it the second largest in Southeast Asia after Singapore. In 2018, the country's current account surplus ranked 9th in the world at $37.898 billion. Thailand is the second largest exporter in Southeast Asia after Singapore. In terms of social and development indices, the World Bank has named the country one of the great development success stories. According to the Office of the National Economic and Social Development Council's new poverty baseline, despite having a low per capita gross national income of $6,610 and ranking 83rd in the Human Development Index, the percentage of people living in poverty decreased from 65.26% in 1988 to 8.61% in 2016. Thailand has one of the world's lowest unemployment rates, with a rate of 1%. This is owing to the fact that a substantial percentage of the population is employed in subsistence agriculture or other susceptible occupations. The main industries are automobiles and automotive parts 11%, financial services 9%, electrical appliances and components 8%, tourism 6%, cement, auto manufacturing, heavy and light industries, appliances, computers and parts, furniture, plastics, textiles and garments, agricultural processing, beverages and tobacco. Capital gains tax on the sale of Thai shares by a non-resident will be 15%, but can be exempted either with a double taxation treaty or other provisions. Equity research on Thai stocks can be done with the National Statistical Office of Thailand website. First, with more than 100 regions covered, you can learn more with the Exotic Markets book available on Amazon. Second, you can explore sector and industry intelligence for different countries by going to pervasives.com. If you have an issue in relation to accounting and tax with foreign stocks, you can contact us by going to our website.